you're still young and you're able to go to your own country. Because they were not even, these two daughter-in-laws, they were not even Israelites. They were foreigners. So they said, go back to your home. Go back to your country. And pretend that you never married. And just go and live your own life. And so the first daughter-in-law, she's like, I don't want to leave. I want to be with you, but it makes sense. Because it did. To stay with Naomi is to be a destitute for life. You can't, if you somehow remarry for a miracle reasons, which are very, very tough for widowers, daughter-in-laws to get married. I mean, it's better for her to leave Naomi and go back to her parents and remarry in her own country. So she did. She left. But Ruth, looking at Naomi, and Naomi again told Ruth, they say, hey, go back to your country. Go back to your parents. And go get married again. And live your life. Right? And so Ruth could have just chosen like the first daughter-in-law. She could have just left. But instead, she stayed. Not only she stayed, she told Naomi, I'm going to be with you. I will follow you. I will go where you go. I will stay where you stay. I will worship the God you worship. She was dedicated. So Naomi blessed Ruth. This is the part where Ruth accidentally found, not accidentally, but she was kind of gleaning the field, meaning after the harvest is done, whatever's left over, these widowers or widows are allowed to go into the field and just pick up whatever the workers kind of left behind. By the way, the workers leave some behind intentionally so that these widows could go and pick up food for themselves. So they did. And so Ruth was working and caught an eye of the field owner named Boaz. Boaz was a wealthy man, but he was not married. And when he looked at Ruth, he fell in love with her. He said, oh, she's pretty. Not only she's pretty, she's like, for something I attracted to her. I don't know, it's like magnetic. So he married her. And from that, right, they, as we read in the scripture, the last part of the verse 17 says, the child that bore out of Boaz and Ruth became a lineage of David. And the David lineage eventually gave birth to who? Jesus Christ. So she became great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother of Jesus Christ. So looking at this, I just wanted to tell you, first of all of us here, all of us, has a parent. Whether that parent was good or was there for you, that's a different story. But we all have a parent. Right? We couldn't be here without a parent. Unless you were a test tube baby, even that, somebody has to donate, right? Donate their DNA for you to have a life. Because you can't just create life out of nothing. So even then, you have a parent. You may not know your parent. You may not know who they are. You have a parent. Right? Whether you believe they blessed you or not, you are blessed by your parents. You are. I mean, some are born with deformities. Some are born with missing limbs. Some are born, in a difficult situations. Sure. But you are still blessed because you have a life. So you might say, oh, Captain Harry, how could I be blessed when my life sucks, my parents were mean to me or abusive or whatever, my life was not good. My life sucked. How could I be blessed? You have life. Your parents gave you life. That's a blessing in itself. Psalm 127 verse 3 says, children are the heritage from the Lord, offspring of reward from Him. So if you are blessed to be a parent, you have a gift. The parent who gave life to you is blessed as well. We have to understand we need parents to make the society work. We need moms and dads to create life. We need them. Without them, there is no life. Without them, there is no blessing. Whether you may think that is a blessing or a curse, that's up to you. But however, you need to know that you are blessed to be here because of your parents. Your parents gave you life, and that life cannot be taken lightly. My heart breaks out for those who think they're so cursed that their life sucks so bad that they're just going to end their life, the blessing they have received, just because the situation is difficult. And I do understand some of it. I understand some of their frustration. I understand some of the people who are going through this difficult time in their life and they just want to end it and the suffering that they're suffering from. I understand some of that. I've been through that in my life. But understand this. If I gave up, if I just said, which I tried, by the way, right? You guys know the story. I tried to end my life when I was in college because my life sucked. At least that's how I perceived it. I thought my life sucked, so I just forget it. I'm just gonna end it, and that will be that. I will find peace in death. But let me tell you, that was the biggest and most foolish mistake I ever made. At least in thinking wise. Because what God blessed us with through our parents, the life that we receive, the life that we have, we can't just simply throw it away just because. It's like this. Imagine your parents gave you a brand new whatever you wanted. Let's say a brand new car. Okay? Let's say my son Joshua wanted a car. So I said, all right, here's a brand new BMW X5 series. By the way, if you don't know what that is, it's a brand new SUV. It's very nice. All right, here, son, here you go. And he's like, if he went and go, X5. I wanted a Porsche Cayenne. What's up with this? I don't like this. BMW, it's beneath me. I am hurt that you only are able to afford me the BMW X5 instead of Porsche Cayenne. This is not even over 100,000. I deserve 100,000 at least, right? I'm your son. I'm your precious baby. What are you doing? If my son went and did that, guess what? Am I going to be happy with that? Am I going to be happy he's like, complaining about BMW X5? No, I will not be. It's the same thing. God gave you life, more precious than any gold, more precious than any diamond, more precious than any platinum on earth. Yet if you believe that your life sucks so bad, that your life is no good, that your parents has cursed you somehow and gave you a miserable life, you're just going to throw it away, that will be a foolish mistake. That's what I'm telling you. God gave you, through your parents, a life that is more precious than anything else on this earth. And yet, if you believe that you are cursed because whatever the circumstances, then you are a foolish person. Let me tell you, as a parent myself now, I believe, as a parent, they try, At least I try. I try hard. I really do. I think about my kids all the time and see how I want always thinking about how I could bless them and how I could give them, whatever they want and whatever they need. And I'm sure some of your parents are the same way. They try to give you as best as they can. Did they fail sometimes? Sure. I failed. I admit it. I fail sometimes. And I want to correct the mistakes that I made. And so that on going forth, I could continue to bless my children. But I want you to know, some of you are not there yet. Some of you are not married. Some of you will, I don't even have a part about what you're talking about being a parent. One day you will be, and if you are, and I want you to go ahead and start understanding that you need to bless your children as a parent. I understand sometimes that being a child and they do whatever they want, and being a parent, watching your child throwing their life away, or at least that's what it seems like, or not obeying you, or going the wrong direction, or ruining their life on whatever, whatever that circumstance may be. I want you to know, as a parent, you need to continue to bless your child. And that doesn't mean that you throw away your child and go do whatever you want, but it's not the continue, in a true opposite, where you are straining your child and try to control your child either, but you have to let them within the boundary that you have set for them, a safety boundary. You allow them to be creative, allow them to be who they need to be in God. You, as a parent, your job is to give them a fertile ground for them to grow and to be flourishing in life. And if you don't know how to do that, you got to seek somebody who knows how. Some of you will be a future parent. One day you will have a children. And I want you to know that it is your responsibility as a parent to bless your child. Go to the next picture, please. The first picture is a Jacob. Jacob blessing a wrong son, by the way. He had two child, right? Joseph was the second child, right? The name is escaping. The first child. So the tradition is the father always blesses the firstborn. The firstborn inherits everything from the father. So, but the mom, right, or Jacob's wife, or Joseph's mom, they kind of colluded and then pretended that he was the first child, and because his eyes was really, really bad, and so he blessed the wrong child. He gave all the blessing to Joseph, which is the second child. Jacob, I'm sorry. Esau was, yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to fly here. But, Esau lost his blessing. Wow. Right? So, does that Jacob made a mistake? Isaac. Did Isaac make a mistake? I keep on Joseph. Did Isaac make a mistake? No, he did not. He blessed the right child. Because the right son received the right blessing that was prepared by God. So his mistake became a blessing. So what I'm trying to tell you is that as a parent, we make mistakes, but don't just try to tell yourself you did wrong. You made a horrible mistake. Oh, I failed as a parent. That's not what I'm trying to tell you. Do your best, and God will take care of the rest. Parents must bless their children. And your parents blessed you. Whether you believe that or not. Whether you believe that you're purely out of mistake. That they didn't want you but just had you by mistake. You are wrong. You are a precious child of God. And through your parents you are blessed. And so we must give thanks to our parents. Because it's Mother's Day, by the way. Right? Tomorrow is Mother's Day. In Korea, we celebrate it as a Parents' Day. We don't separate. We celebrate both. As a parent, if you are a parent, thank you for the sacrifice that you have given. If you're a parent, we thank you for your blessings on your children. And if you're a parent, we thank you for your tears. We thank you for teaching them the love of God, and we thank you standing firm in faith because of them. There's so much more we could go into, but I want you to know that being a parent is not easy. It really isn't. We're trying. As a parent, I'm trying. For those who are a parent, I know you're trying. But remember this, your parents tried too. Some of them failed, sure. My parents failed in their job. But even if through their failures I was able to find success through God. Because God will use anyone to bless those who He loves. Think about your parents. If you have a not so good relationship with the parents that you have, go find them. Thank them for the life that they gave to you. If they've been trying and that you're having some not so great relationship right now, go mend that relationship. If you're having resentment towards your parents, if you thought, oh, my mom or my dad or my parents were horrible, they're horrible parents, if you believe that, go and tell them thank you. See what they do. Not for all the mistakes they made, but thank them for the life that they gave to you. You are here because of them. Understand, all things happen according to God's will. All things happen beneath God's blessing. Let's continue to thank our parents. If you're a parent, go bless our child. Go bless your child. Love them. Give them the opportunities to flourish in life. Continue to guide them even though they may resist you. Continue to give them advice even though they think they don't need it. It's a blessing to have a parent. It's a blessing to have life. It's a blessing to be a parent. So today I just want to end with this. When was the last time you looked at your parents in the eye and said, I love you? When was the last time you said, thank you? Think about that. Sometimes as a child, we take our parents for granted. I know I did. But I'm trying to mend that. Tell my dad I love him. That was, by the way, that was very awkward for me to tell my dad I love him. Isn't that weird? It was so awkward for me at first. Like, I love you, Dad. But now it's I hug him and say, I love you. It takes, it's awkward at first. But as the time goes, it becomes better. As long as you give them love, show them love and appreciation, they'll come around. So let us celebrate our parents, and especially our mothers, in the best way we know how. Show them the love of Jesus Christ. Let us pray.